everyone, welcome back to our channel at Nainja Hustle. Thank you to all our subscribers again, and all of you that follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all our other platforms, including Twitter. So we're back at Nollywood, speaking to one of our favorite actress and comedian, award-winning Rekiya Yusuf. Rakiya Bedemi Yusuf is going to be talking to us today about what led to the decision to, after graduating from after a degree in microbiology, deciding to go into acting. She's going to talk to us about that big decision, the challenges, how she's coped with Nollywood, and what are the challenges that she's faced, and tips for all of you who are also trying to get into the industry. So stay tuned as we speak to one and only Rakiya Bedemi Yusuf, popularly known as Mimi in the current ongoing African Magic Original, My Flatmates. Hi everyone, welcome back. With me on the show today is Rakiya Bedemi Yusuf. She's popularly known as Mimi by most of us. I mean, you followed her career, you've probably seen a couple of her movies, but following the current, the ongoing Mnet Original, most people know as Mimi. She is an actress and a presenter, and she'll be talking to us about her journey. For me, what's interesting is how a microbiology graduate becomes an actress. It's unbelievable. Welcome to the show, Rekiya.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marcel. Excited to be here, by the way.
Yeah, we're very excited to have you. We know that you're on set shooting, so really appreciate the time that you made to take this on. Thank you.
Oh, no problem at all.
So I have got a few questions. We're going to go through them quickly as possible so you can get back to your shooting. So thank you again. Thank you for wanting to share your story with us. We really appreciate it. Tell us, how did you start? How did it start for you? At what point did you decide that it's not microbiology, this thing's not going to work? I'm going to, my career is going to tilt towards like a 360 to acting and presenting. How did that happen?
Okay, well, for me, I knew I was never going to use that degree. So trust me, going to college to get a degree was just because, if you ask me Nigeria's single story, I would say one person from each household has a degree. So it's a normal thing. It's like you're not going to school, it's like you're a failure. You know how it is here.
Wow.
I looked for the easiest thing I could study. I hate numbers, but I was good with, retaining names. So I decided, okay, microbiology. But when I came out, I came to Lagos for youth service. I never thought about acting. That's the truth. When I tell people this, they go, are you sure? The truth is, I never thought about acting. After youth service, I went back to Abuja. I got a job with a firm, and I was one of the, if you ask me, I really don't even know what we did at that firm. Honestly, I'm not even joking. I just had to submit files, print documents, send emails, respond to emails. Yeah, that was the job description then. And then it was just so that you're not just at home doing nothing. Then I got bored. I got horribly bored, and I said, you know what? I'm coming back to Lagos. Coming back to Lagos. Now, people know I like to talk. We could do this from now till tomorrow. Trust me, we won't be bored. So a family friend said I should consider presenting. You talk, you always have something to say about something. And I was like, that's true, I could explore it. But then I had time on my hands. I was like, okay, I'm going to come back to Lagos and go to maybe a presenting school to get a diploma or something. But that was difficult. The only available schools were acting schools. And I was like, same difference. So I decided to go to Royal Arts Academy in hopes that I could get a presenting gig or, have some sort of experience in presenting. But I got into acting school. The owner of the school, then MMA Song, I think she's still the owner. She was like, oh no, you do great, in acting. And they started giving me small roles because I was still an acting student. So I'll go what we call waka pass. They'll give me small roles, and it was exciting for me. The whole process of filmmaking, it was complicated, but it was exciting. How, the light person is different, the camera guy is different, the costumier, the makeup, and it's different people coming together to create a picture. It was beautiful. And I was like, I think I can do this. And then people said, oh, you're doing very good. I mean, you're confident, you're not shy, you're doing well. Then after acting school, boom, I got my first gig. I was like, yo, this is really happening. Are you sure you want to be an actress? I wasn't doing anything anyway. So I was like, I would go to sets. In fact, at some point I started going for auditions. And I told myself that, look, this is not a do or die. This wasn't even the plan. If it's not working, there's a job waiting for you back in Abuja. So that was what it was. So for me, it wasn't, oh, this is a passion for me. I want to do this. I think it found me, so to speak. Yeah. So yeah.
I can understand that. So how has the journey been in this farm? I mean, your biggest challenges, your biggest wins. You want to share that with us?
Well, I think for anybody that wants to, I'm the kind of person that before I start anything, I try to get, some type of education, whether formal or informal, just so I know what I'm doing and what I'm getting into. So by doing that, I was able to at least avoid a couple of mistakes that newbies make in any industry. But then I would say the biggest challenge I had as an actor was going for auditions and knowing the type of auditions to go for. Because before you realize, you are going for a whole lot of auditions and people just want to waste your time. In fact, sometimes you go for an audition, they tell you to pay for auditions. It was a bit difficult, getting to know the right type of auditions to go for, right? Because then upcoming actors, we had this WhatsApp group where people post information. Oh, there's this audition somewhere. There's one audition somewhere. So we just go in our, in numbers. And before you're just looking for, they're not on the time. Honestly, the truth is most people just do those auditions for publicity for their next movie. Mm-hmm. They're not really looking to do important roles, right? So that was a challenge. But then my biggest win would be the fact that I had help. And so navigating the industry wasn't so difficult. And when it came, I just started acting, and 2 years later I landed my biggest role in the industry, which is playing the character Mimi on My Flatmates. It's been 6 years now. I started my career 7 years ago, and it's been 6 years. Yeah, and I would say that's a blessing because it's the whole stress of it. I was able to somehow avoid all the stress and exactly. So for me, that's a win, and I can decide what jobs to take, because the truth is, as an up and coming actor, the most important thing you want is to be on screen every other day. But with this job, I was able to say, no, I don't want to do that. No, I was able to choose roles that best suited me as a person and as an actor. So yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm very glad for you. I do know what it is to be a struggling artist, especially in Lagos, where you have them a dime a dozen.
Honestly.
So, people say that you play the role of Mimi like really, really well. It was kind of difficult to tell who the real you is. So is Rekiya anything like Mimi? In real life?
Honestly, I think it depends on who you ask, because if you ask me, I would tell you I'm nothing like the character. Honestly, but then if you ask somebody like my mom or my siblings or my younger brother, he would say, oh, well, sometimes we see it. But yeah, the truth is, I think relationship wise, that can never be me. Ever. But then being confident and being able to stand up to anybody and defend myself and defend other people that cannot defend themselves, that's absolutely me. I mean, if I see you harassing somebody, honestly, you're picking a fight with me. Especially if the person cannot defend, I'm that kind of person. They say I usually pick fights that has nothing to do with me. But when it comes to chasing a man and, oh no, honey, no, hell no.
It's amazing how writers can come up with stories that you can see yourself in some part of it, and then you have to, wear another skin to be that person. It's amazing.
For me, I always, whenever people say that, I smile and I just remember Meryl Streep. When you told her to define acting, she was like, acting is not making people believe something, is looking for you in whatever character they've given you. So you need to look for yourself in this character. So what I did, I looked for Rekiya in Mimi and I tried to fuse them together and it worked for me.
That's great.
So yeah. Thank you.
So where do you see Nollywood in 5 years from now? What would Rekiya be doing then?
5 years. 5 years is not such a long time.
No, it's not.
Time, honestly. But with the way the industry is changing and big studios coming to the country to invest in Nollywood, I can tell you that I think we would have overcome at least 70% of the current problems in Nollywood, yeah, because we've got two huge I want to say pictures or industry, or right now in Nigeria, Prime Amazon and Netflix, and it's doing so, because we used to have a problem with funding, but now we have that. It might not be enough yet.
Yeah.
It might not be enough yet, but with the kind of picture that is coming out of Nollywood, you can tell that just give us a little bit of more time, because it has always been an individually funded industry with no support from the government. And the only industry that ever supported was Bank of Industries, but then you hear complaints and how it's not working. But with this people coming and having, the platform for distribution, which was also a problem. I mean, if I'm going to put 100 million naira in a movie, am I going to get my money back? How do we distribute it? But we have those platforms now here worldwide, right?
Yeah,
so,
Rekiya, what you're saying, it's like you read my mind, because that was going to be my my next question was like there's been a lot of complaints, lack of proper structure, poor funding in Nollywood, but regardless, the industry seems to be thriving globally and getting a lot of global attention. And then here we have Netflix and Amazon shedding so much light in the industry and making people like us, they were far from home, being able to enjoy our favorite movies and things like that. So I think it's brilliant.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And the truth is we have the stories. We don't want other people telling our stories for us, because the truth is when you let somebody tell your story, it's either they don't tell it properly or they over-exaggerate it. We've got such rich cultures in Nigeria that we can explore stories, beautiful stories to tell, right? So we're tired of these people coming to just pick up these and they tell it wrongly, right? Let us tell our story ourselves. Let us show the world what is in Africa, what is in Nigeria. And I'm so happy because, and I'm hoping that other big studios and big, we can have international collaborations. The world is seeing us and it's beautiful. I mean, we have a couple of Nigerian directors on the Oscar selection board. So that is a big deal. It's such a big deal that we don't take it for granted. We don't want to take. So every day people are striving. Oh, I can do this better now because I have the funding. Or I'm not worried if I'm going to get my money back, because if it's good, I know I can sell it. So it's beautiful. We're not there yet. We're still making a few mistakes, but I think in 5 years, come on.
I agree. I agree. I agree completely with everything you said so far. Because it's such a huge industry and you see the talents that come from it. And people don't understand the challenges. I mean, you say it sounds to most people, it can't be that bad, but it's really, really not easy. So it's such a joy to see talents, get the recognition that they deserve, to see our writers, our directors show what they can do, despite everything going on, so I'm really, really proud.
I mean, Nollywood started. Some people then used to shoot movies with as low as 2 million naira, you know. as a millionaire. But now people are shooting movies with 250 million, 300
Yeah,
million,
I
500.
know. I wish
Yeah.
that's when I decided to do my Waka Pass movie. I did a few Waka Pass.
Like,
One or two speaking roles, but I'm very
yeah,
proud of the industries today.
big win for us. And I'm hoping that, we can be consistent. We've done this even when we didn't have funding. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can do better now
More
that we have.
professional. Yeah, yeah. And we got women in the industry directing. That is, I mean,
Absolutely.
unbelievable.
Likes of Kemi Adetiba, Jade, a couple of them, even MM tried directing at some point. They're women now directing, and they're doing good. Bumi, Ajakaye, she's doing amazing. We're coming. You guys look out for us. We're coming.
I'm waiting. I can't wait. Okay. So what projects are you currently working on? What can your fans expect that is coming up from you in the next couple of months?
Okay. Apart from we're coming, it's already October. We're coming to the end of the season for season 6 of Flatmates.
Yeah.
But this year I've produced a movie myself. Yeah, it's my first.
Really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
yes. And I'm producing another one for a studio, for Poma Studios, at the end of this month. Yes, so I'm gradually going from being an actor, being a presenter, being a host, to being a producer. So yeah.
Yeah, true Nainja hustler.
Yeah, at producing. I worked the last team I worked with, they were really, really good. And I'm hoping to work with, to retain the same team. And I've got a beautiful story. I've read the first draft. So writer is about to send last draft of the script. And it's a beautiful, simple, but beautiful story.
I would like to hear that on the platform when it's out.
It's not the big, like them epic, but I think something you can sit down and enjoy with your family.
We sure I'll be grateful.
Exactly.
Let us know when it comes out. We'd like to spread the word so people can hear about it. So before we let you go, we know you have a busy day today. Any last words for your fans, followers, Nollywood around the world? Any last words? Tips for those who try to get into the industry? Anything?
Yeah. The truth is, like you just said, humble beginnings. If you're going to, because there are people I used to go for auditions with before, and right now we're way past, some people are going to go forward before you, but that's not an excuse to give up. So just keep going, as long as you know you're talented. I'm not talking about people that they've told you to leave this industry and never come back because you're horrible. But even at that, I don't want to discourage you. Just keep going for the auditions, keep learning, keep reading, keep exploring, enjoy experiences, and don't take anything for granted. I'm very sure someday the right producer or the right director is going to see you, and you're going to get your big break. Then to my fans, you guys know, nobody will see this person, nobody will appreciate this talent without you guys. I love you guys so much. If I can take you all for lunch, let's just go out. Let's go on a vacation to maybe Dubai. I will take all of you, because the truth is, we are nothing without our fans. I appreciate all the critics and I appreciate the applause. Yes, I don't let it get to my head. You guys keep me grounded, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.
We're very proud of you, all the awards, nomination. I can't begin to name them. There's so much. It's going through them. My God. Best actress in a comedy series, 2017, 2018. I mean, come on. Well done, Rakiya. We're really grateful.
So much.
We salute all your hustles. Trust me. We know you're true Nainja for that. So,
my name is Rekiya Yusuf. I am an actor, producer, host, and presenter. This is my hustle. What is yours?
That was Rakiya Bedemi Yusuf, actor, presenter, producer now. We can't wait to see her movies, the ones she's producing now, and keep watching Flatmates. We're always proud of our Nigerians, making us proud. And everyone with a hustle, we salute you. And the reason for this, why we do the show, is to talk about to meet people like Rekiya, who start from humble beginnings, who have been able to break certain ceilings and keep standing and keep encouraging young people to believe in their dreams. So if you're an actress, a host, a presenter, you're in the entertainment business, we'll be happy to share your stories. Your story might encourage one person, two people, or more. It might keep that dream alive. Please share them with us. We're proudly Nigerians, and we respect your hustle. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. Hit that notification bell for more information and more info about who our guests will be next. Follow us on all our social media platforms, all at Nainja Hustle. You know what we say? What's your hustle?